This is the final clear coat paint, which I've given 3 times to the alloy wheels so it will look nice. This is how the alloy wheels looked like when I started out. They were pretty damaged and well, looked horrible. This is how the alloy wheels look when they are finished. But now I'm going to show you how to sand it up in a easy way. Here you can see the sandpaper that I'm using to ground the wheels. I have a fine one and someone that is pretty hard to the alloy wheels, but I think if you use gently, especially on the inside of the wheels, you can use them as well. But on the outside, I recommend that you use the fine ones. It's much easier. I've speeded the process a little bit up, but remember that you have to take your time when you're sanding the wheels down, because if you do it almost good enough, the result will be not that good. So I recommend that you spend a lot of time sanding it so it will be nice and very clean. Afterwards you have to put some tape on the wheel so the paint doesn't come onto the rubber. I'm using 8mm tape because it can easily come all the way into the alloy wheels and it will be really smooth. I've painted a lot of wheels and this is the way that I found out is the best and easiest way to cover the wheel. I'm using some paper, and first of all I am cutting the part off that shouldn't be there. Afterwards you can easily take some tape, and afterwards you put the tape on and you have a perfect cover on your wheel. The last part of the covering up is done with my Stanley knife with the blade that I'm taking all around the tape, so you can see that the tape is firmly attached to the wheel. I firmly recommend that you start up with spraying the inside of the wheels. Do it a few times. I recommend that you paint the wheels 2 or 3 times. Be precise and make sure that you have paint all the way into the corners of the wheel. Therefore, I normally start with taking all the corners at first, so I'm sure that there are paint everywhere. And at the end, I'm going, more on the big surface afterwards. When I've done 2 or 3 times of paint, I normally wait a day maybe, or the day after, to give it some clear coat. This is the result when I've given it only paint and no clear coat. Now I come to the clear coat part. This is the final layer of clear coat. At the end, I'm spraying from a bigger distance, so the appearance of the furnish will be nice and smooth. This is the final result. I'm pretty happy with it, and you can do the same, I'm sure. Like the video and subscribe, please.